So I decided to paint a gray, black, and white world. Oblivion could look like that. It could. Very well could look like that. That's what Oblivion could look like. You got the moon there. It's a night sky. You got a gray tree. It's a gray world, no color to it. Oblivion could very well look like that. The next painting is going to be, what does Oblivion look like? And then you could put colors in there. But that would just be a wild world. What could Oblivion look like? So you got a concrete image. Okay, that's just the world falling apart. This is what the apocalypse could look like. The apocalypse. So we painted darkness. That's the image of it. You could look at this as winter. You could look at this as an apocalyptic world. Apocalyptic night. You got the moon there. Crescent moon, by the way. There's some brown in there. I collect cardboard. I collect cardboard to do paintings. Like at the job, you open boxes to put products into another box. Miscellaneous items, you got all that stuff going on. Any scraps that's left over, like cut pads, like anything that protects the items from being cut through, that's what some of these are for. These are like flaps or anything. You just collect it. You take your acrylic paint and then you make stuff like this. The apocalypse. I've been collecting cardboard. I'm going to show you my cardboard collection. That's going to be my next video, my cardboard collection. All right, so let's just focus on this image for a while. I painted this. I could show you the process of me painting it, but I wanted to paint it. I just want to focus on painting it without the video. And then I just want to show the final product. Done left-handed too. The idea of using this hand, it deals with tenderness. This is the side that deals with empathy. This is the side that makes you want to nurture something, cater to it, take good care of it, be patient. This may not be what some people may call the best drawing in the world, but I absolutely love this painting because it's got a myriad, an amalgam of images. The ideas. And what I mean, it's one image with a plethora of images. What does that mean? Or should I say a plethora of ideas? This could have any kind of definition you want to give it. Winter. It's a wintry night. It could be, after the fallout of whatever happened, and then you had nuclear warfare, and then these trees are still standing. Not every tree fell down, but this could be anything. So we're looking at the end of something, which could then be the beginning of something else. Because just because something may look like the end doesn't mean it's a total end. Some people can't see past the end. What does that bring after? That's all. What does it bring in the end? What comes after this image? What comes afterwards? What comes after? The regeneration of just the idea of structure, or just letting things be and let it handle itself. Give chance to give way to something new. Something that's like either not human. Humans decide to just go somewhere else, or what is it? But we're not talking about the death of humans. We're just saying, I mean, even if that was on the table, if humans decide to destroy themselves, what happens afterwards, Today I've dealt with a homeless man sitting in the street. He said that nobody cares about him. And I said, person, what is it that we could do to get you out of the street? And the person said he wants a hot meal. And I'm thinking, okay, a hot meal. Some of the details I'm going to keep a secret because some of that was meant for me. But after he got that hot meal, he decided to sit back in the street. And I'm thinking, did I do what I did in vain, or is that person just looking for attention? Sometimes you got to ask that question. I'm just hoping it wasn't for nothing, because the person wanted to share a story with me that nobody loved him, that every woman he was with, all they did was take his money. And I'm thinking that puts you outside. That's why you're homeless, because you don't love you. I told that person, I'm going to tell you something. I need to know how to preach to myself as well. You got to love yourself. And he said he does. But I'm thinking that shouldn't put you outside to where You telling people to leave you alone. And I'm thinking, person, you can't sit in the middle of the street. People don't want to hit you with their cars. They don't. He says that he does that because he's looking for somebody to care for him. Like, person, it just doesn't work. And I'm thinking situations like with him and how this world is, this was the thing I decided to paint. This was the thing I decided to paint because of that. I'm like, person, you can't do that. He said that he told me that someone gave him $20 and he said he didn't deserve it. I was like, person, you got to stop talking like that. You said you were going to be out there so that you could get what you need. And then he's just flip-flopping within himself. I'm like, person, he was crazy. He was crazy. He was suffering from insanity. I was like, dude, he's moaning out there. He's probably schizophrenic, but I'm thinking he can't be schizophrenic. He needs attention. That might have been the same guy that was screaming this past Saturday when I went to get this acrylic paint, and I'm just now doing it this Thursday. Would have been an entire week I had this stuff, and then I haven't used it yet. I'm thinking, you know what? Since I was mad about last night when I woke up, later in the morning, I was like, did I really just go home from work and fall asleep, and then I didn't fulfill parts of my purpose, which was painting? I did fulfill some of it, which was writing poetry, but this was my other purpose, painting. I miss doing stuff like this. I haven't done this in months. And I'm going to get back into it. People may see this and think this has no meaning. You don't know how to take an image and travel with that image. You don't know how to take what you think is just concrete and turn it into an abstract thing. That's all internal. Do the work inside your head. I just told you what I could be thinking. This could mean an amalgam of things. Meaning for anything, some things like the titles for certain things are ambiguous. Come on, dude. In other words, it could mean anything. Think about it. There is no one definition for that. That could literally mean anything. That could mean this is how things begin. It could mean this is how things end. It just ashes to ashes, dust to dust, soil to soil. Rocks, okay? If enough air gets into that rock, it becomes dust. Earth is really not just rocks, it's dust. I mean, Earth is first magma, it's lava and all that stuff, and then it cools and then it becomes rocks, dirt, So how to reconcentrate dirt into rocks, it's gotta be hot. And I'm thinking, how does it become that lava, something has to stay like that forever, otherwise you lose that forever. That lava will be gone forever. So, at least to us, unless something reconcentrates it. The universe is all consciousness, so that would have to be reconcentrated consciously, somewhere, somehow, without us being here, because we're not going to see it, because us being here means that has to be stable already. Our existence is, in need of something like that. Honestly, it'd be nice to watch something, do that, manifest with me watching. But then again, I live in this flesh. I live inside this body. So the body has needs to where the consciousness of myself, right? It wants to be able to see what's beyond our stability, because it's it puts a limitation on you, and that's not, I want to see a lot of things, experience a lot of things. All my life, I've had all these limitations that are out there to run from. Limitations, escapism. That could mean study, that could mean anything. Some things are just not, strong enough. But this is a start. Remember what I said, this could go anywhere. You could create any idea for this. I don't even need to title this thing. I really don't. I don't even need to title this thing, but I'll put a title for the video. But, you guys have a good night. There will be more tonight. The video may show up in the following morning, but there will be more tonight.